Hello! I'm Nicky Nor2, and this is my newest project, Pokémon Red Nuzlocke! Okay, so, I'm sure if you've ever looked at it, there are hundreds of Pokemon Let's Plays on YouTube. So, I decided to do something a little bit more original. I'm doing something called a Nuzlocke. For those of you who don't know, a Nuzlocke is basically Pokemon Hard Mode. You're probably wondering, how can you make Pokemon Hard Mode? Do you have to get a specific type of game or something? No. Not at all. Nuzlocke is basically a set of rules that will just make the overall challenge much more difficult and interesting. So, with Nuzlocking, it's a very versatile thing. There aren't set-in-stone rules. There are only four rules you have to abide by. The rest you can add or take away as you wish. It's just a fun way of playing Pokemon if you're ever bored. Okay, so, the first rule of Nuzlocking is you can only catch the first Pokemon in each new route or area. Meaning a town, a route, a cave, whatever. You can only use the first Pokemon. Second, you must nickname all your Pokemon. It's kind of a weird rule. It doesn't really add anything, it's just sort of, it resembles closeness with your Pokemon. Even if you hate its guts, it's still important to nickname them all, to give them some source of uniqueness. The third rule, this is a really big one, if your Pokemon faints, it's dead. You must get rid of it. You can no longer use it. Now, this can mean from a battle, from recoil, from poison, from whatever. If it faints, it's gone. Even if it's your favorite Pokemon ever, it's gone. Don't cheat, it's gone. Bye. Put it away, release it, I don't care. Alright, and then the fourth rule is if, well actually, this isn't a set-in-stone rule, this is a kind of like, if you want it to be. If you white out or black out, you are a game over. You must restart your game or you're out. But you can also change it to, if it's a whiteout or a blackout, if you have any Pokemon left that are still alive in the box, you can use those to continue your adventure. Okay. Then there are other rules you can add, such as no use of items, no use of Pokemon Centers, no TMs, no trading. Yeah, no gift Pokemon. So yeah, with me I'm going to be adding a few more rules. Nothing too complicated. I don't want to make this, like, impossibly hard. The next rule I'm adding, the rule I'm adding is I can only use items after battles, not during. The only exception to this rule is gym battles, rival battles, and boss battles. Otherwise, I cannot use them during trainer battles or wild battles. Okay, and then I'm adding something to the first rule, which is only catching the first Pokemon. I'm adding the duplicate clause. This is basically an addition. That means, let's say, the first Pokemon I find is a Rattata. If I have a Rattata, I don't have to catch the new Rattata. But if my Rattata died before I found the new one, then I have to catch it. That's another thing, if you kill the first Pokemon you find, you cannot catch any in that route or area. Okay, so I think I've explained enough about Nuzlocke for now. So let's just get started, shall we? Okay. New game. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world's inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. No way! For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights, like us. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Lame. First, what is your name? Alright, so I hope this is obvious to everyone. Oh. Alright. Nicky. Right, so your name is Nicky. That's correct. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. How can he be my rival if I was a baby? Shh. What is his name again? See how great of a grandfather he is? He doesn't even remember his own grandson's name. Now, I would call him Gary, but he's kind of a dick. So let's call him Dick. Dick. That's right, I remember now. His name is Dick. He's like stupid or something if he just believes that. Nicky, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures awaits. Oh, with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! And then I'm turned into a midget. Alright, so here we are in my bedroom. Let me give you a tour. Here's my bed. I can't sleep in it. Here's Mr. Planty. He's my best friend. Let's see. This is a SNES. I can't play it for some reason. Here's a table. I don't know. Some windows, a staircase, and my computer. Let's see. Oh yeah. There will always be a potion in here when you start your game. It's important to take that just in case. Like, you don't have to, but for your first battle, unless you want to lose, it's a good thing to have. You might not always use it, but it's just nice to have. Okay, let's see. We have a table, a plant, some chairs, bookcases, crammed full of Pokemon books. Oh, a TV, and let's talk to our mom. Right, all boys leave home someday. It says so on TV. Professor Oak next door, he's looking for you. She's such a great parent, taking her advice from TV. Okay, so here we are in Powell Town. There's these weird things here. Some grass, a house, a bigger house. There's a girl over there, I think. And Mr. Fatty. Okay. So, she said next door, so let's blindly follow what she said. Professor Oak doesn't seem to be in here. Who are you? Hi, Nicky. Dick is out at Grandpa's lab. So it's Dick's sister. Awesome. So let's see if Professor Oak is in. I'm gonna get my first Pokemon. Yo, Nicky. Gramps isn't around. Okay, so Oak isn't here. That's weird. Where could he be? I guess we'll just have to go on without him. Not like we needed him in the first place. What the? Hey, wait! Don't go out! Oh, great, there he is. Where were you, Professor Oak? What were you doing to that girl? It's unsafe! Wild Pokemon live in tall grass! That's not a very safe place to live. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me! Okay. And now Professor Oak leads us to a magical land of happiness and wonder. Just kidding, he leads us to a lab. Alright. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Shut up, Gary. Dick, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. He doesn't remember much, does he? I kind of feel like he has Alzheimer's or something. Because he doesn't seem to remember anything. Here, Nicky, there are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left. But you can have 1. Choose. Hey, Gramps, what about me? What about you, Gary? You're a dick. Be patient, Dick. You can have 1 too. Okay, so we have 3 Pokemon here. So the first one is Charmander, the lizard Pokemon. Obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. Okay. So, you want the fire-type Pokemon, Charmander? I'll think about it. Next, we have Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. Wow, that sounds weird. Powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. Okay. So, you want the water Pokemon, Squirtle? I'll think about it. Finally, we have Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. Okay, so you want the plant Pokemon, Bulbasaur? I'll think about it. Okay, so they each have their own uses, and they're all pretty good when you think about it. Charmander's good, but in the first 2 gyms, he's really bad, and that's kind of dangerous if you don't get the right Pokemon in the beginning, because you could easily white it out, or black out. Squirtle, he's good for the first gym, and he's durable for the second. Being a water Pokemon, he has a lot of uses, and not too many weaknesses. With Bulbasaur, he's good for the first 2 gyms, but he has a lot of weaknesses. So, it's really your choice on which one you want to choose. I mean, you just have to really be careful. Any one of them could die from anything. Okay, so, let's see. I'm going to pick the Pokemon that I first had, or that I had for the first game I ever played, which was Pokemon Red, which was Squirtle. Oh yeah, Squirtle. So you want the water Pokemon, Squirtle? Yes. This Pokemon is really energetic. Nikki received a Squirtle. Okay, do you want to give a nickname to Squirtle? Yes. Okay, what should I name him? I have an idea. Let's name him Tank. Let's see what Gary chooses. I wonder if he's gonna choose Charmander. I'll take this one then. Oh, surprise, surprise. He chose Bulbasaur. Dick. Alright. So, we got our Pokemon, so let's get our next one in Route 1. What the? Wait, Nikki! Let's check out our Pokemon! Come on, I'll take you on! Okay, so you have a rival battle, meaning you can use the potion you got, or not. So it's Squirtle versus Bulbasaur. It doesn't matter which starter you get, you'll always choose the one that's super effective against yours. But being the first battle, they don't have any moves that are their type. It's just a normal move and a status move. So, let's start off with Tail Whip. And he uses Growl, of course. So his defense fell. Alright, let's do Tackle. And he used Growl again. What a jerk. Awesome. Okay, let's try another Tail Whip. Come on. Oh my god. What the hell, Gary? Another Growl? Really? What's wrong with you? He hasn't done any damage to me. Oh, now he hits me. Does 3 damage. Great job. Let's applaud him for his amazing work. Alright, Tackle. Ow! Critical. What? That's a critical hit? 4? Lame. Ha! He failed. Yeah, that's right, Dick. You fail. Okay. Almost there. Come on. Ugh. Too much Growl. And come on. He has like 3 HP left. Come on. Almost there, Tank. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe I can fly. Nothing happened. Oh, he's done Growl too many times. Awesome. That means it's only uphill from here. Okay, I'm halfway dead. And, come on. There's 1 HP left. And he used Growl again. Alright. Awesome. We didn't even have to use the, oh, now it's a critical hit. Of course. The last hit is always critical. Alright, we didn't even have to use the potion. Okay, so enemy Bulbasaur fainted, and we get 67 XP points. Which means we're level 6. Oh yeah! Nikki defeated Dick. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! No, you just suck. Nikki got 175 Poke for winning. Okay. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Nikki, Gramps, smell you later. Why was he smelling us? Oh, when he gets his own theme song? That's not fair. Okay, so. Looks like we just completed our first battle. We won. Awesome. Alright, before we do anything else, let's just go to our mom. If you come back to your mom after you get your first Pokemon, she will always heal you. She'll say, take a quick rest, and she'll heal all your Pokemon. It's like a Pokemon Center, but it's in Pallet Town. Okay. So, let's see. We learned about Nuzlocke, we got our first Pokemon, and we beat Dick for the first time. I think that's good enough for the first episode. So, next time, we'll go into Route 1, and we'll see what happens. Maybe go to Viridian City. Who knows? Alright, see you guys next time.